Now, what I'm going to teach you is going to help you get clients fast. In order to get clients fast, it comes down to two big things. One, your confidence in yourself. If you're actually confident enough to be able to complete this and get through it, if you're confident in your work, it also comes down to your awareness of your actual ability. Everyone starting out is not at the same level. It's going to make a big difference in the way you approach this. This is not going to be stuff that we are putting online. We're not about to go viral. We're not about to do none of that stuff. This is for people who are actually just starting out. This is not for people that have already built up an audience, people who are already there. You want to make sure that you are doing this if you are just starting out because you don't have a reputation, you don't have current work, and there's a lot of things that you need to fill the slots for. So that's what we're about to do now. Okay, so the very first step to this is actually figuring out what you're going to offer the people that are actually coming in to book. Now, typically when you guys look at this, a lot of people think, oh, just throw a special. You don't want to throw any kind of special. That is the wrong thing to do right now because it will cause you to be broke in the end. You're not going to be making any money. The very first thing you want to do is figure out two styles that you can do that is under 2 hours. Just two styles, and they have to be under 2 hours. The goal with this is to get as many people as possible, but when you're doing it, you want to have time to be able to do it. If you're doing styles that take longer than 2 hours, you don't have enough time to sanitize in between, get set back up, and get going for another one where you can get enough people back to back. We want to get enough people back to back because it gives you practice. It also gives you footage, and it also gives you a chance to be able to get more people from each one of those clients. If you run this effectively where you can get a lot of people in, you have a higher chance of doubling and tripling those people if everything is set up that we talked about before. So 2 hours or less. Okay, so this offer that we're going to create, the offer needs to be something that it's going to make them feel like I have to do this now. So when you guys are doing these offers, do not freak out because what I'm going to tell you may make you feel some type of way. And that's okay. It's supposed to. You will get used to it and it will become more of a second nature to you. So that way, when you are in need and you do need to be able to do it, you understand that sacrificing something this small is actually going to give you something bigger later. So that's the goal here. You want to give them an offer and let them know that it has to be booked today. Some people are not comfortable telling a person that they have to book today in order to get this offer, but you don't have to because they are actually booking today so that way they can have the appointment for a later date. But they have to book today to get this special. Okay. Now, this is the part that takes that self awareness. So, right now, we're about to create the urgency. Look at it as this is just getting you people in the door so that way you can produce more. These are not going to be the people that you are thinking that you want to keep forever. Usually, they're not, but they have access to the people that you want to keep forever. So, look at it like that. So, right now, what we're about to do is we're about to put together discounts anywhere from 50 to 80% off. Don't look at it as, oh, well, that's nothing. I'm not getting anything. Because a lot of people actually start this off and they're doing it for free. You can do it for free, or you can get the 20 to the 50%. It's up to you. All right. So when you guys are going through this, these are going to be the ranges that you're going to do the discounts for these offers. So you already have your two styles. You already know what your regular pricing is going to be. So now what we want to do is discount that regular pricing anywhere from 50 to 80%. So over here, it's going to show what your price range should be and how much you should be taking off depending on what you're actually doing and what skill level you are at. Be honest with yourself about your skill level. If your skill level is not there yet, go ahead and do that one. If it is there, but you don't want to work with kids, do that one. And if it is amazing and you just like, okay, I'm ready to go, I am ready, go ahead and do that one. But self awareness is very important for this to work. So make sure that you are sure on where your quality of work is actually lining up at. All right. So now, after we have our discount ranges that we are going to do, take those original prices that you guys had and discount them accordingly. Now, after you have discounted them accordingly, do not freak out. You're going to get money later. But this is just to get the ball rolling so that way you guys are getting those deposits in and you're getting people that have access to other people. So that is what this is for. Now that we've created our discounted prices, let's go ahead and get to the part. We want to get ready. We want to go ahead and get all of our cards together so that way we can make sure we are prepared when we are speaking to the people that we want to speak to. This is not the time for digital cards. This is something that you want to actually hand them and you want to have available to hand them because some people are not going to have time to talk. Some people are going to be on a move. So if you need to just hand them the card, you have a one that you could just hand it to them and keep it going. But you want to have that available. These are three places that you guys can go to go get your cards done. You can use Canva, Vistaprint, or Uprint. Any of these will be fine to get you guys some cards to get started. They don't have to be super fancy. These are not going to be your permanent cards. This is just cards that you guys are going to create with work on there. If you haven't, if you do not have it, that is okay. Remember, this is a numbers game. The more people that you speak to, the more you'll be able to have a chance of getting the books filled and getting this process over. So if you guys really want to make this work and you want to get it done fast, get you a lot of cards so that way you will be able to actually run this through each day. I did 1 week and each day of the week I passed out 100 cards. Now, you do not have to do 100 cards at one place. I'm going to break down to you on different places that you guys can hit up. And this is how I got through all of my cards very fast. If you guys are scared to speak to people and you are putting cards on people's cars or inside of clothes or anything like that, it's usually not as effective because of the fact they didn't actually meet you. This is when that confidence really comes into play. Being confident about what you are doing and what you are trying to build. So just be ready and you will be fine and you will get through it. Now, once you've ordered your cards and you have your cards in your hand, this is the time to get out there and start showing them off. Getting to speak to as many people as possible is going to be your best bet. And these are the different places that I chose that helped me get through that entire week and get it done fast. And it worked amazing. I went to my local gym. Your local gym is going to have people there that are actually wearing protective styles or people that are sweating out their hair that need a protective style. So that's a great place to go. I also went to local schools and colleges that were in my area. Colleges are great because you have a lot of people that are very busy and they really do not have time to do their hair. You also have at the schools, you have a lot of people that are there getting their hair done, and you have teachers, you have parents, you have so many people that you could be able to give cards out to that will actually be able to help you reach more people. I also utilize my local YMCA. Your YMCA will house a lot of people just like the schools. You will have children there, you have adults there, you have every age range at your local YMCAs where you can actually be able to reach more people that do need your services too. The last two, that's going to be your clothing stores and the mall. Your clothing stores, you want to make sure you're doing your clothing stores around the type of people that you are really looking for. So if you're going to be doing kid styles, the kid clothing stores. If you're going to be doing women, the women's stores. You want to make sure that you're picking the stores that's going to bring you the crowd that you really want. Now, a quick pro tip. You only want your availability to be at least 1 week out from the date that you are actually going out there. So go in there and go change your calendar to make sure the only days that are available is 1 week out from the time that you are actually going to go speak to them. So that way, as people are going to go book, that is the only thing that's available and they're not booking months down the line. You want to get this done quickly. When creating your cards, these are some things you guys want to make sure that you have on there. You want to make sure, one, your name is on there, your contact information is on there, the social media sites that you are on there. You also have the two styles on there, no matter if it's in text or if it's in picture. And then you want to put the coupon code that is on there. You can make these coupon codes in your backend or your Acuity site. Make those coupon codes for each day that you are going to go out so that way they expire. Okay. Make sure that they expire, because if they do not expire on the date that you are making them for, you're going to be highly upset that people are booking with this discount code and you already they already paid it off. So make sure your 100 cards. So what I did was 100 cards for a Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. And each code for Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday was different. Okay. So I had 100 cards with this code on there, 100 cards with that code, and now in that one. You can either get them printed with the code, or when they come in, you can write them down with the code. So that way they can actually have that code for that specific day that you are going to do it. Okay. So when you get your cards, now you know you're set and ready to go. If for any reason your cards are late or anything like that, and you actually put the code on here, go into your Acuity site, change the date that those cards are going to be expiring. Now, After we've already had our cards together, now we're going to go ahead and separate our stacks for the days of the week that we are going to be going out. Each day that you go out, this is what you're going to be doing. Hi, I'm La Rose. I'm a new stylist in the area. I'm currently giving a 50% off discount to anyone that books any one of these two styles. The appointment has to be booked today, but you can have an appointment for later on in the week. If any of those styles don't really fit you, you can give it to someone else that also might be interested in booking those styles. They just have to book today in order to get the discount. Thank you. Have a nice day. Make sure that you guys are greeting the people. You're sounding uplifting. You have a good energy going. You want it to be happy so that way they are willing to take the car. Do not go in there with the, and then you're wondering why they didn't want your car. Thank them for their time and then keep it moving on to the next person. All right. So now that your appointments are coming in and you are getting ready to start taking your first appointment, make sure everything is set up on your back end. We went over those things that were needed in that other video. So make sure you have everything set up for them to share, for them to do the reviews, for them to do the feedback. These people that are coming in now are going to be more inclined to share. They're going to be more inclined to give you their feedback. They're going to be more inclined to do reviews for other people to see. So don't miss that step in putting together your site the right way. So that way you have all of that ready. So when those people come in, you can actually benefit from it. And you're not just doing this cheap hairstyle for nothing. Make sure you're putting in and doing this cheap hairstyle for something and do this hairstyle to the best of your ability. You want to do it to the best of your ability for two reasons. You want a fire review, okay? You want an amazing review. Not only that, you really want some great work. Get all of your shots, all of your video clips, all of that. Because if you are one of those people that don't want to do this forever and you want to build a following online and things like that, you need work to show. So get those styles done. This is also going to give you a whole bunch of people in your chair, and it's also going to get more people out there in the world seeing you because other people are going to be sharing your work. It's better for other people to talk about you than for you to talk about you. They like seeing that and feeling that vibe from someone else. Now, the pro tip on the intake form, on asking them where they came from. So as those people start coming in from those people that you took, you want to know where these people are coming from. So make sure you have that on your intake form. It's going to tell you two things. One, it's going to tell you where you should actually be putting your efforts for where you are promoting. Some people will promote all day long on Instagram because they're getting views, but they're not getting booked. That's no point there. Versus someone that has people that's coming in that's telling them, oh, I found you on Facebook. Someone shared your work on Facebook, stuff like that. So now you're like, okay, I know I need to go to Facebook so I can get booked. People on Facebook is actually booking me. That's going to let you know where to put your efforts at. It's also going to let you know, too, if people are booking because they shared, because somebody else shared your work, or are people booking because you promoted your work. It's going to start helping you see which one of those work better so that way you could be more consistent in doing those things to bring you in more clientele. You don't want to keep on doing stuff that don't work. And the way you can find out if it works is if you're actually getting the right information for it. So I really hope all of this was very helpful on getting everybody up and started. Please tell me all of the details. I do want to know. If you don't want to put it in the comments so everybody's reading it, hit me up on Instagram or Facebook. I'm excited and I'm very happy that you guys have taken the advice and you're applying it. That's really the biggest point for me. When people are not applying it, I talked for nothing. So it helps me know that my talking is not for nothing. And I'm excited that it worked for you and you're actually able to get up and get some things done that you've been wanting to get done. So don't forget to like and subscribe. I will see you guys in the next series that I create because this one is officially done.